2014. I thought this open space trust fund was a statewide thing. It was, a statewide election in 2000. It was supposed to sunset in 2019. I don't know what the county is doing, but what is the period that this is extended to? Why do you need to put it on the ballot to extend it? And in the same spirit, what was the last major purchase that the open space, because I thought when it came in 2000, it was supposed to be the acquisition of open space, preservation and that kind of thing. And there was like 10 years worth of purchases, and I haven't seen any in a while. So what was the last major purchase out of for open space? It seems to be kind of stuck at 300 and some acres for years now. That was it.
Thank you. The first couple of questions I will respond to. The resolution that was approved by the voters of Union County 16 years ago was in fact a county-wide resolution, public question, and it approved for 20 years this trust fund. The state has a similar kind of program, but it has nothing to do with our county program. This is strictly within Union County. It was approved originally strictly by the Union County voters, and it was approved for a period of 20 years. The belief of myself, and I believe the entire Freeholder Board, that this program should be continued, and that's why it's coming back on the ballot to ask the voters of Union County to continue it past the original 20-year period. As far as the last major purchase, I'm going to ask the fund administrator, Vicki Durkin-Drake, if she could address that, please.
Good evening, Chairman. Through you, the last purchase made by the trust fund was on Cooper Road in Scotch Plains, and it was a 1-acre property that added to a 23-acre property, so it's adjacent and increased it.
And when was that approximately?
That was in 2014.
2014. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else in the public who wishes to comment on any resolutions over?
Good evening, Chairman Bergen, freeholders, Robert Rubino, Common Council, City of Summit. I think sticking with the provision of the sunset in 2019 may give us an opportunity in all our municipalities to enjoy several years of getting back that small percentage that we pay the county for the open space. When you have a sunset provision, the freeholders of 16 years ago understood that perhaps you try this as a temporary, 20 years on the regard is not temporary, you try this provision, and then when it expires, we would all get that little extra percentage, which sometimes makes a big difference. In some of we just concluded our school budget, just came underneath the 2% cap for the school budget, and most of that was consumed by an unexpected increase in our healthcare costs. And that little bit extra might really help us in programmatic and didactic programs in the schools, as well as help us in the municipality when we come up against the hard number of the 2% cap. So I would request that we let it sunset, and we can always revisit it, perhaps a couple of years of letting the municipalities have that extra 0.5%, I believe, back might make a difference at the local level. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Rubino. Anyone else from the public who wishes to comment on pending resolution?
Good evening, Chairman Bergen, ladies and gentlemen of the Freeholder Board, Bruce Patterson, Garwood. Let's continue on 2016-313, which is the extension of the Union County Open Space, Recreation, and Historic Preservation Trust Fund. Mr. Bergen actually asked the question, how long is it being extended? For some reason, the public didn't get an answer for that. That is obviously the most important question, and you seem to avoid it. I mean, it was nice listening to the gobbledygook from BJ about what was it used for, and yes, it was used for good things in the county. However, the problem is, why now? Why is it being extended now? Why isn't it being extended sometime near the sunset provision? Is there some kind of law that says you have to introduce it 3 years ahead of time? Because that makes no sense. 3 years ahead of time makes no sense. I'd like somebody to explain how long and why is it coming up right now. The best I could figure out, and I always meant to ask this, is that possibly it was found that the debt in the Open Space Trust Fund went well beyond the year 2020, which to me sounds like it was illegal, because if it stops at 2020, what do you do with all this debt that goes out? And it was going out to like 2027. So somebody was crafting this debt structure wrong. That's my guess, is that's what it is. So I'd like to hear, how long is this being extended?
Respond to the question on how long the extension would be.
This would not have, the proposal on this one is to extend it without a sunset.
Thank you. And the other question was why. I can only answer for myself, but it's my belief that this has been a overwhelmingly good program for the county and for our citizens, and I believe it makes sense to make it permanent, and that's why I am supporting moving forward with it. So to the extent that that answers that question, at least on my behalf.